All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First carry for Darius Geis. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 16, Prescott. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Throwing
oh my!
It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Geis, they'll try to run it. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
My name is Jeanette Grego, so I wouldn't be the one. It's for my mom. But
first red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
G-O. Yes.
Again, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And Part B
That's
just
very well
became
timed there
effective
defensively
May
because it's
1st
not a
of this
bad
year.
throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
No,
Decent
so
offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Passed away, so total coverage ended on April 30th. Thank you. It's 7-5.
Darnold to throw again.
Some Avenue.
Looking in zone, is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Oh my God.
At the goal line. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Yes.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sure. Her primary is.
Here's Prescott.
His first name is R-E-D-D-Y.
Here's
Last name is
He did almost
A-L-L-A-N.
everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Catherine with a C. Last name is Torres. T-O-R-R-E-S.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Is there deductible for the prescription?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell.
Yeah,
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing
no,
guys
because
doing their
I know
job.
3 of them
And some
are
people
tier
do a little
1
bit more.
drugs, so
Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're
generic, so
expected to
they'll be
block.
okay.
But the wide receivers, all they
2
want
of
to do is
them
catch
are
passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads
And
to
then the
second
dental,
down.
what's the, is it comprehensive or?
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Play action. It's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Now Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
And
He'll
they
be
use
out
some
just a yard or
provision
two shy of the 30. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash.
Okay.
And this is no good. Close, but no cigar. Just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
To throw is Darnold.
So Horizon is out.
Monte Nicholson picks it. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back to the ground on first, it's Geis. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Geis. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
go 46. 47. 57 Mike. Mike 57. All day. What? 57. Mike 57. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got him. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This is caught.
What kind of...
On 3rd and 1, they shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Is your Wi-Fi on your phone?
Probably.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Faking the give, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Hey, Mom. ¿Qué hace? Oh, you just woke up? Oh, okay. Mommy, so I called Horizon.
The Redskins in a good spot. They got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Lo mismo, ellos no tienen premiums. The reason que tú no pagas los premiums es porque Medicare, so con los seguros privados, como Clover, Horizon, Aetna, esos seguros privados, ellos no tienen premiums. Tú no pagas los premiums porque Medicare trabaja con los seguros privados para tener contratos con doctores y hospitales. So, te recuerda que ayer yo te dije que, o sea, la razón que ellos, tú tienes que quedarte determinado fuerte porque ellos trabajan con ellos tienen una lista de
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Por eso que
on second and 9, Prescott. He's got his big tight end fan.
Yo.
He's taken down. Again, there of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
Now, guy stripped. He lost the football. But the Redskins want to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is Geis looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
If you have out-of-pocket benefits,
on third down, it's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
No importa, si tú vas al dentista,
yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is according to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
So I think you should either go with
The question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I'm not really sure
Now they'll
because
try to sweep
it will
with
come
that.
down to the network of
And
doctors
he's
that
going
we
to lose
have.
yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds his target, it's Crowder. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
50, Mike, 50. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check the hot read.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but now it'll be 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Like 50. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
To the air again, Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now when Sale's out of bounds, the side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's your copay.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, chill.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G.
Prescott off play action. This is the tight end fan. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
57 Mike. Cover. Check 9, check 9.
No. Yeah, all insurances are like that.
Here we go, 47.
On second and 11 now. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll run with Geis, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
From the 39, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following a holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
47. Let's go.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll go again with Bell. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So...